Just water changing some of the tannins out of the budget father fish. 64 litre. We're using our normal method even though there are no shrimp in here. We have our piece of airline attached to our rock sitting in the corner of our dish. Dish is sitting on our lid. Water's dribbling in. Well, flowing in. It's not actually a dribble, but anyway. Haven't seen any more fry in this tank, so I think it when they get to a certain stage, the adults can catch them and eat them. Haven't seen any fry in here now for a few days, so maybe the water change will entice them to spawn again. We replanted that piece of algae. We cut it in about half yesterday. Replanted it in that corner. The algae is growing away in the back here. It's branching in several places, so we should get some nice bits of algae out of that little piece that I put in. It's done very well. That piece of algae was tiny when I put it in. It's doubled in size easily. There are another couple of bits somewhere. Well, there's one, just another little bit in there, in the back of that big specimen plant. We have gone ahead and ordered some otocinclus, 4 otocinclus to put in this tank to combat the algae now that the shrimp's out. When they arrive, we'll do some updates on them. But everything's looking alright. Still a good deal of tannins leaching into this tank, so hence the water change today. Our Zeustophora, we'll give it another 3 or 4 weeks and then we'll take some cuttings off that. See if we couldn't get it to grow in our big tank. The squeaker catfish are playing hell with most of the plants I put in the big tank except the very hardiest. We did put in that the other day. It's another one of them broadleaf plants, whatever they are. I don't know what they are. We did put that in our big tank the other day, but this morning took it out. All the leaves were starting to be broken off the root system and damaged. It was practically up out of the gravel bar for a few trailing roots, so we took it out and we've put it in here. Hopefully it can recover in here also. The plant that I did take out of the big tank, it's definitely coming back to life. There's several new leaves on it. It's a nice plant if it's given a chance to grow. That's the parent. That's the parent plant of that there one. That's a piece broke off it in the big tank. That's now 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and there's another 2 little buds in the middle. So that'll be 12 leaves on that now from, I think it was, can't remember whether it was 4 or 6 when I put it in. But this tank has done really well. It's a pity the shrimp didn't weren't surviving in here to combat the algae. But hopefully the otocinclus will when we get them. Hopefully sometime this week. I don't think they're in stock at the moment, so we may have to wait till they come. That's it, folks, for the update on the father fish style aquarium on a budget. Cheap potting compost, peat-free compost, has a dirt base capped with 2.5 to 3 inches of sand. I'm really impressed with the way this tank has, the way the plants and stuff have done in this little tank since I set it up. Don't know what it is now, 6 weeks or 2 months. Can't remember. Somewhere between 6 and 8 weeks. The YouTube videos will tell you anyway. Everything else is doing alright. Our little 19 litre looks like there's going to be a reasonably good snail population in this tank. I can see little specks of baby snails everywhere. The white cloud fry are still alright, although there's a big size difference in the fry in this little tank for some reason. The new project, don't know what I want to put in there. I'm hoping I catch these 2 dark green jade shrimp, throw them in at some stage, maybe in a month's time. We're going to have to do something with this Java moss because it's being smothered out in the 120 litre with the hornwort. Our cucumber we put in yesterday is well eaten. They're getting through it rightly. Well, there's less shrimp in this tank, but they've eaten, for what's in here, they've eaten that. Well, it's courgette or zucchini, whatever you like to call it. Courgette. It's not actually cucumber. 120 litre fry all doing very well in here. They're all nice uniform size. I don't know what kind of glass is in this tank, but it's extremely reflective when you get up close, and it's very, very hard to focus in on the fry. But the fry in this tank have all done very well. They're all a nice uniform size compared to the fry that's in the 19 litre. So that's it, folks. That's a update for today. There's no sign of that frog bit multiplying. But the hornwort is rebudding in this. That's what the dregs of the hornwort that I had planned to throw out, and then I just decided to leave it sit here. See whether any snails or anything in there, but I don't see any snails in the dish, so. But it is starting to sprout, so. Some nice green pieces in there. What we're going to do with it, I have no idea. I'll just let it go for a while anyway. See what happens. We might catch a few tadpoles and throw them in there. Don't know. We'll see. That's it, folks. Budget aquariums. Love them.